composition of the spot of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. One other thing, the tribute at the show was beautiful, and I was just curious about after, how was it received? It sounded beautiful in the moment, so I was just curious. It seemed like a nice moment for you.
Yeah, that music actually we premiered at the Symphony Space, and I wrote it, as I mentioned in the concert, to this 16-year-old girl. She did that accident, and she was about to lose her life. It was very touching, and it was a prayer to her. I mean, everybody was praying, and I said, I don't know how to pray, but my music is my language. So I saw her like sleeping in the hospital, like a coma, and so they are close people to us, to my family, and I was not sure how I'm gonna finish that music, because the time was really limited, and I finished the composition like 2 days before the concert, and they were really brave, the musicians in the orchestra, to really to be like they accomplish the idea at the end, which is I love about them. They commit themselves, they're loyal and very energetic, and they love what they do, and I really appreciated what they did. They did a great job. Definitely now the music, we're gonna work more on it and make it more together. Maybe the more we play it, the more we learn it, the more we feel it together, and it was a good job. I mean, people received it very well.
It was well applauded. Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
This is I was not sure how people are gonna react.
Yeah, it was
so
nice.
It was a good reward.
Excellent. I guess your 4 instruments you played. You were on the ney. You were on the Western flute as well. The oud, violin. Do you have any preference for the 4? It seems like you're equally at home with all of them, but
Right.
just curious which maybe we started and how you moved about. Or
You only played 4 this time.
Well, it's all the instruments are like extension of my body. This is how I don't have preference between the instrument. I grew up with these instruments in my house, where I belonged to a music family when I was kid, and the instruments, they were on the sofas, on the shelves, everywhere. Each room has
Excellent.
one instrument, and my brothers, my father. So I heard the sound. I saw the technique. I learned it. Spontaneously and naturally in the house, and this is the most important, how you start, and if your house is a place where you can learn music, it's the best school at the end, and you grow up, and this is the situation how I dealt with the instrument. Now I love every instrument individually,
It's nice.
and I love them together when somebody,
Excellent.
other people playing
Excellent. Excellent. A few more maybe about. I would ask about going forward from here. What news would you like to put out there about the New York Arabic Orchestra? Next steps.
New York Arabic Orchestra, where we started and where we're standing today, and how we're gonna look tomorrow, it's always a progress, and every member in the orchestra has a duty toward himself, toward the orchestra, in terms of developing and learning more about the setup of the orchestra in general and his role inside, and when he goes home, how he has some work to do, as well as I'm learning. It's a ongoing experience for everyone. I'm learning how to compose. I'm learning how to teach more the ensemble, how to hear, how to send the message to them in order to find better quality. And next step is to continue to emphasize on ear training, to learn the quality of the Arabic scales, the rhythm, the quarter tone, which is the Arabic music has that quality. It's not existing in the and the Western music. So they hear it, they know it, but I want them to really feel it inside of them and express that quarter tone as if they are really native from the area. This is my goal. And not only the quarter tone is the Arabic music. It doesn't represent, I mean, it has a big, emphasis on inside in the Arabic music as a quarter tone, but there is something else. There is the dynamic, the musicality in general, how you express ornamentation, that also it is an art by itself, improvisation as learning process that it doesn't end. Learning about rhythm, how to be intricate between your instrument and the percussionist to create a unified sound, and to share the melody through the rhythm, and the rhythm how they understand the melodic aspect. So there is a lot of details that we really work hard on it, and I think next concert should be step forward, and I'm really positive. I'm looking forward.
Please let us know when you have a date for that, if there is one.
Date?
Oh, well, the date is April 12th at the Schomburg Center in Harlem.
Excellent.
And it's sponsored by the Carnegie Hall Weill Foundation. But and I have to pull out a excellent point Bassam's talking about, which is, the orchestra is a living, breathing, growing thing constantly. I think we don't experience this as audience very much, because a lot of orchestras, ensembles can sort of be put together, a few days prior, let's say, if it had to be. Not everything, not all creative projects, but many things can accomplish that. With us, you can have the strongest musicians, the yo-yo ma's in a sense, and you couldn't put a bunch of them together right before, a few days, few standard rehearsals before the concert, make it happen. It takes, we're training weekly, and we have very strong musicians, but everyone has to work to make this kind of music happen. So when audience comes to experience this concert, I think they get so much more than obviously the beauty of the music and everything. I think they really get the sense of this almost, what I feel, almost like a blue collar, but work, like growth and work, and we're never stagnant. We're always moving forward and learning. We don't just hire people beforehand, and we can anyway as an Arabic orchestra in America, let's say. So it's really special.
Excellent. Would the New York Arabic Orchestra be open to a tour of the post-revolutionary Middle East if there was an invitation? Would that be something that would be interesting for the?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is in a challenging could be invitation, but the way they see it in the Arab world already, I traveled there, and they are very interested in seeing American playing Arabic. I mean,
it's amazing. Like, it's a very interesting note.
From the
they said how professional.
Side.
They saw, we have some videos. They said,
right,
this is in New York. How is this possible?
So it's something that I'm looking forward to do it. But it's a big orchestra, and the economy financially, it's hard to move the whole orchestra at this level now. But hopefully,
it'll come.
Excellent.
We're
that would be a very, very exciting tour news.
Sure.
Great. Sounds good. What do you think, sir? Have any other questions?
Inshallah.
Well, inshallah. We'll wait.
Yeah, I hope that the new changes will help also my country, Iran, to move.
Well,
so I hope Gaddafi is going down soon, and then it goes.
It's we think it's matter of a couple leaders here and there, but I mean the whole political system in the world need to be changing a little bit the concept of of understanding the new generation. I mean, regardless, could be anywhere. Today, you know, it's not 100 years ago. People, they can communicate, they have connection, they have their sense of democracy the way they see it for themselves. It's not like a democracy put on the bottle and this is the model and they have to spread it around the world. I mean, Soviet Union collapsed because it didn't work in this, you know, democratic direction. America has a lot of issues on that level too. The Arab world now is moving, and the new generation are this is their right to decide their lifestyle and their needs. So these leaders, they need to be more moderate, or they have to give space and place for other people to lead different type of life. I mean, we can't like specify and name people because the whole system in the world is wrong. I mean, these people today, what we see here and there, they are, you know, they start with them, but doesn't mean it's going to be at the end of the, you know, concept of revolution or looking for better life when they are gone, you know. I mean, humanity in general need to reconsider our you know, lifestyle and our vision toward ourselves. And music is a result always. This is how we read, you know, the ideas through music.
Yeah, if we had music really 27 hours, we would have no time to do any war.
Right. I mean, if the politicians listen to the music every day, they will change their relationship with their life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good, Bassam. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, April.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's under